Hi! Holi is Herring, which is a festival of joy, color, and celebration. It also represents a devotee's devotion towards a deity. Do you want to know the story? And keep on watching. And I will suggest you a lot of remedies, small remedies, which you can do on the day of Holi and the day of Holika Dahan, and it's gonna benefit you a lot. Trust me, I'll show you remedies for business, growth, finance, evil eye, graha dosh, vastu dosh, and a lot more. But if you want to skip the story, you can skip the story and go to the remedy. Keep on watching. The story begins from Hiranyakashyap when he was doing a sadhana of Brahmaji to impress him and get a vardhan of immortality. Brahmaji rejected him and said that I cannot bless you with immortality. You can ask something else. Hiranyakashipu, being very clever, very smart, he asked for fewer conditions about his mortality. And Brahmaji agreed to that. And what were the conditions? First, he said, nobody can kill me in water, air, or land. Brahmaji agreed. He said, no woman, no man, no child can kill me. Brahmaji again agreed. Then he asked that no astra ya shastra can kill me. Brahmaji agreed. And then he asked that neither I can be killed in the morning, neither I can be killed in the night. Brahmaji again agreed. Neither a human can kill me, neither a human can kill me, neither an animal can kill me. Brahmaji again agreed. So somehow or the other, he managed to get the blessing of immortality indirectly. Now fast forwarding to the time when Hiranyakaship's wife was pregnant with Bhakt Prahlad, and she used to listen to Vishnuji's story so much that when Bhakt Prahlad took birth, he was already a Bhakt of Vishnuji. That is why he is called Bhakt Prahlad. And he was already a devotee to Vishnuji since his birth. Hiranyakashipu always wanted to be supreme and wanted to rule everyone, rule the world. So when he saw that his own son is not considering him to be the supreme and very much devoted to Vishnu ji, वो उनको अच्छा नहीं लगा. He didn't like it. So then what happened? Then he tried to kill Bhakt Prahlad. He tried to throw him from the mountain. He tried to put him under an elephant. He tried to put him into the like a place where there were a lot of snakes, and multiple ways he tried to kill Bhakt Prahlad, and every time somehow magically he got saved. Now comes the main story. Hiranyakashipu, after failing every attempt, he called his sister Holika, who was blessed to not to be burnt with fire. Now Hiranyakashipu puts Bhakt Prahlad into the lap of Holika and set them on fire. Was the reaction of Bhakt Prahlad? He was so devoted to Vishnuji that he knew he would be saved, and he just kept on meditating and calling upon Vishnuji to save his life. And miraculously, Holika couldn't be saved. Even after the blessing, she completely got destroyed with fire, but none of the flames even touched Bhakta Prahlad. Now, this incident makes Hiranyakashipu very much furious, and he hits on a pillar and asks Bhakt Prahlad that if your Vishnu is real, if he is the supreme Lord, then call upon him. As it says that every particle of this universe has presence of Vishnuji, he says, he hits on the pillar and asks Bhakt Prahlad that call upon him and ask him to come out of this pillar. At that very moment, a creature mixed of a lion and human comes out of the pillar. Narsimha Bhagwan comes with a fierce, intense energy and says that now is the time when Hiranyakashipu needs to be killed. Now, the story goes very interesting here. Since he has a Vardhan of not being killed by animal or human, so Narsimha Bhagwan is mixed of both. He is neither a human, neither an animal. He like throws him up in the sky, puts him on his thigh, and rips him apart from here, like from his chest. He rips him apart with his nails. So neither any shastra or astra used. Also, he was neither on water, neither on land, neither on air. Also, the timing was exactly of the like sham ki time, which is neither morning neither night. So keeping everything intact, he kills Hiranyakashipu. So in Holi, we celebrate the coming of Narsimha Avatar. We celebrate the devotion over the evil, and we always end up with this belief that if your devotion is pure, if your bhakti is pure, then your deity would come from anywhere in any form to save you. You can do sthapna of Narsimha Bhagwan into your mandir. If you ask me, can we keep him in our altar or simhasan or mandir? You definitely can. So you can bring him home and do his sthapana in your home, in your mandir, for any sort of protection, and especially to get rid of any malefic of any of the planets. Now, this is the time for getting rid of evil eyes. If you get affected of evil eye very easily, if you have kids in your home who are getting affected rapidly with evil eye of other people or any sort of negative energy you want to get rid of, then take a betel leaf, a pan, and take two cloves long dipped into ghee. Put it all together and put some intention that I want to get rid of any evil eye, any negative effects, any negative energies that is upon me or the kid, with the name of the kid. Just pray onto it and put it in the Holika ki Agni, Holika fire. Either that night or the next day morning, bring some ashes and put on your body or the person's body and take a shower. That's all. Now, for business growth or financial growth in your home, take a copper coin, like keep it a little bigger. A copper coin, you can find it on Amazon, you can find it in any shop, I guess, copper shop. Just take a coin that can be round or that can have a hole as well, no problem. You need to make 7 holes in it, okay? 7 holes in it and keep it on a red cloth. Put some holika rak, like ashes of holika, on the 7 holes. Fill it up and make a potli out of it. Hang it outside your home, outside your shop, or anywhere where you want to attract abundance. Bring some holika ashes and sprinkle it in every corner of your house, intending that no Vastu dosh should affect my home, no evil eye, no Nazar dosh should affect any corner of my house. Take some holika ashes, put it in a red cloth or take a red potli uske andar dal ke, hang it in southeast corner of your home, which is a Agni Kond, to avoid any sort of Vastu dosh in that place. Okay, so now this remedy is specially for people who are looking for jobs, and you can do it for any wish fulfillment. But especially, I have tried with jobs more, like not for me, but for other people. I have seen results. So I would suggest, especially if you are looking for a job, do this because it's very, very easy and you can do it for any other wish fulfillment as well. Take a dry coconut, the ones with the like hair, what do you say, like jata wali jo coconuts hoti hai, you have to bring that, the dry ones, not the tender coconut, okay? The dry ones you have to take. You will have to put your intention into it. Take 7 clockwise rotation of the fire, the holika, and put it in the Agni, wishing by the next Holi, I should get this shop. Please bless me with this shop. Thank you. That's all. And there are few more remedies that I have already shared on my Instagram and my YouTube shorts as well. Do not forget to check that out. This Purnima is really, really strong. This is very high on energies. This is a very good time to start any manifestation, ritual, spell, anything. कुछ नहीं हो पा रहा है तो just celebrate this holy wholeheartedly, very happily. नहीं मन कर रहा है, still just force yourself to be happy. You have to do that sometimes. Take care. And just be happy, be grateful for whatever you have. Kuch nahi ho pa raha hai to just do the affirmations in front of your mirror, do the water manifestation, do the scripting, do anything you feel like. And yes, do not forget to do the bay leaf manifestation for money that I have taught in my like 2-3 videos back. I will link it in my description. Do not forget to check that out and do this Purnima. Okay, I will see you in my next video. Till then, all of you, take care, bye bye, and do not forget to subscribe. Bye.